Hello, everybody!
Hello.
Welcome, everybody, to Groups on a Thursday night. My name is Samuel, if we don't know each other already. And my bedroom window is open and it's flipping freezing.
I always have mine open usually. But
Do you actually?
yeah, but there's always like around this time there's like a motorbike race that happens in my area. It's so annoying every single time.
Every night.
Bro, I was on like this really important call the other day and all these guys were revving their engines. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, if you're wondering why my bedroom window is open, it's because my poor camera's been overheating. Just giving you a bit of the behind the scenes. There's no masks here, guys. Masks off. Okay. So anyway, my name's Samuel. Let's introduce ourselves if anyone's watching for the first time.
My name is Sarah. Oh.
Hi guys, and I'm Temi. If you don't know each other as well. I'm really jealous of Samuel's camera quality. It makes me feel like not that great, but this is a great chance to say comparison kills, you know?
Wow.
Do your own thing, live your own race. If your camera quality is not on 100, if it's not on fleek, don't worry. God sees your camera quality still.
Tell me if it makes you feel any better. This is also your camera. This is your camera. This is the Hackney Church Youth camera, which we've upgraded the rig a little bit. Gonna hopefully make some videos on Sundays and in the future, which we're excited for. But apparently it overheats when you're live streaming with it. So
Yeah.
Not the one.
if the color goes down, if it just disappears halfway through, I'm sorry. We'll get it set back up. But is everyone doing all right though? Everyone doing good? Best highlight of the day before we jump into a game?
Yeah, my day's been really good actually. I really enjoyed it. I got to know one of the local coffee baristas.
Woo.
We had a really good conversation actually, and we got to talk about Jesus, which was fun.
No way.
Yeah. And turns out like it was just a good opportunity just to see like, you know, Jesus still works in coffee shops.
Come on.
So sick.
Amazing. What about you, Temi? Not Temi. Sarah?
My day was good. Yeah, I left work early and I did little like dropped off some masks at some primary schools, but I had like this you know the bag that postmans have? Postmen?
Yes.
Like the big fat like red one with like
Satchel.
neat stuff on. I was like cycling around with this like giant thing like but I feel post lady, but it was fun. It was a good time.
That is awesome. The highlight of my day was well, your housemate Sarah, Polly's mum, came round and dropped off some pastries.
What?
Oh man,
She's
That's-
so nice.
that's fun.
I know. Shout out Polly's mum, Polly,
Shout out.
Sarah's housemate at church. Anyway, we love it. Should we play? Oh wait, no. Before we play a game, guys, just want to give you a little bit of news. This is the news sting. News. Oh gosh. News, guys. Sundays.
News.
News. I'm off script already, gosh. This Sunday, we are back in person for another week of youth together, which is amazing. It was so good to see so many of you last weekend. There was like 25 of you there, and it was just epic to be together. And we're back again this Sunday. So it's going to be good. We got our second half of our little Journey to Jerusalem series. We're talking about Palm Sunday, the week before Jesus. The week before Jesus goes to the cross is called Palm Sunday. Actually, no, before he rises from the grave. Good Friday, Palm Sunday. You get it just. But it's going to be sick. It's going to be a really great time to come to church. If you want to come, can you please book a ticket? You can get a ticket through the Instagram link in our bio. I mean, you can go through the Hackney Church website, but there's also a link directly to it in our bio. So just jump on there, grab a ticket. We'll see you on Sunday at 11 a.m. It's going to be great. That is the majority of our news. Lots going on. If you want to keep up with everything, follow us on Instagram, Hackney Church Youth. Any other news? If not, I think that's it, yeah? Okay, sweet.
You did well.
Okay, sweet. We're going to play a game. And just like last week, when we interviewed... Well, we played a little game between me and my mate called Nathan. We're going to bring on Ben Nicholls, who is one of Temi's best friends. And we're going to play a little bit of like how well you know your best friend. So we're going to play a game. We'll cut to a little sting, get Ben in here. Be back in just a second. Hello, Ben Nicholls. Welcome to the Hackney Church Youth live stream.
Hello. Good to be here.
Oh, mate, good to have you. How you doing today?
I'm doing very well, yeah. I'm knackered. Being online all day is just not the one.
All right, in the midst of it, Ben, what was your highlight?
Oh gosh, I was at a conference where Temi spoke, so I feel like I've got to say that.
What's this about, Temi? Come on, share the good news.
Little things.
Sick. Oh, that's good. Ben, just for anyone who's watching this live stream and doesn't know who you are, why don't you just share a little bit about who you are?
I'm Ben. I'm a youth worker in Hammersmith with a church called St Paul's. I also have size 14 foot shoes, and I'm from a place called Bedford. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Shall I get a foot up?
Yeah,
size
do it.
14.
Yeah. Look at these
How
bad
tall
boys.
are you, Ben?
Oh my gosh.
6'2". So I'm not even that big. I'm not even that tall.
Yeah, but 6'2" shouldn't be 14.
I know.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
It makes him a good goalkeeper, though.
Yeah.
He can boot the ball well long, like
Yeah.
proper.
There are pros and cons.
Unbelievable. All right, well, Ben, thank you so much. We're going to go into you and Temi are going to go into a conversation later, but for now, we're going to play a little game, which Sarah's going to lead us in.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What should we call the game, Sarah?
Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs. Best Friend Edition.
Best friend edition. Okay.
Best Friend Edition.
So
Sarah,
how
take it away.
do we do this? So if I point this way?
So on the stream, Temi, you want to point that way.
Like this?
Nah, other way.
The other way.
Nah, other way.
You're going down.
So
You're going down.
Bottom left. Yeah, but there you go. Now you're pointing at Ben.
That's Ben, right?
Yeah, and then Ben, you want to point top right.
So that way.
Yeah. So that's pointing at Temi.
Cool.
And then
Nice.
yourself. And then so we'll go like, Sarah will be like 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We ready for the first
Brilliant.
question?
Yes. All ready.
Go on.
Who is the early riser? 3, 2, 1.
By far.
By far.
Wow.
That was a clear.
It was, yeah. It used to annoy me how early Temi got up. For context, we used to live together. And Temi used to be a very, very early riser to pray and sing. Be brilliant.
What? How long did you guys live together?
About a year.
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah.
All right, we'll save the content for later. You crack on.
Cool.
Okay, second question. Who wastes the most money? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be.
It's a tough one though. It's close.
Yeah.
Close one. Close call. Okay. Next question. Who is more likely to start a fight?
Ooh.
Not a fight.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah. Oh, Temi Tope, bit of a fighter.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Ben's like really peaceful. Like way
I've never got into a fight.
Like he's probably the most laid back person I've ever met. So I couldn't see Ben in a fight at all.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Next question. Who is the best dancer? 3, 2, 1.
No way.
I've got 2 left feet. I can't dance the same.
I can't dance to save my life.
Okay. Who has more clothes?
More clothes.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
I think Temi has. Unless he's got rid of loads of clothes.
Temi's going for that minimalism thing these days,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm sure. Yeah. He's read too many John Mark Comer books.
Okay. How many more questions should we do? More?
A couple more.
Couple more. Couple more.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 more. 3 more.
Yeah.
Three.
I'm gonna pick some good ones. Who can eat the most?
Oh, easy.
Easy.
3, 2, 1.
It's me, I'm afraid.
Why was that so easy?
Listen, those size 14 feet, you know what I mean?
Ben can eat more than anyone. Like I will put my house, my job, literally everything on it. Like Ben is, and he's also a very quick eater. So I think that's why.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Next question. Who would last longer on a deserted island?
No, that's a good question.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna go Temi.
Oh, guys, a lot of deliberation there.
Wow! What is the thought process behind that?
I didn't have any, but I was just. I think I literally don't have any. We used to live with another guy who, if he was in this conversation, he would have won because he basically did all the handyman stuff while me and Ben just sat around.
Yeah.
So me and Ben are equally like each to the island.
Yeah. I don't know, I was
All
thinking
right, last
you wouldn't
question.
starve to death.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
All right, one more question. Let's go.
Who takes the longest to get ready? I feel like you guys should know this one because you live together.
Longest
3, 2, 1.
Temi. By far.
Yeah.
He would say he's ready.
Alrighty.
never ready.
Well played. I feel like you know each other fairly well. I think, you know, a few little bit of disagreements, but always a good bit of tussling, good friendship,
Yeah.
innit? Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, what we're going to do is we're going to head into a conversation between you two guys, and we're really excited for you guys to continue it and just delve in a little bit more into what friendship is all about between you guys, but then like what are the lessons that you've learned that you can hand on to us and everyone watching at Hackney Church Youth. Quick little funny story. So, you know, last week, everyone, I made this little sting for Friends and used the Friends background music. Well, Friday morning, I get an email from YouTube saying it's been blocked in half of the countries of the world because you've got a copyright infringement. So,
Oh no!
oh god! I was like, so much for creativity.
You don't mess with the Friends brand, man. That's like
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we made a few little additions this week, a little bit different, but we're gonna hand over to you two guys, and we'll catch you in a little bit. See you in a sec.
What's up? What's going on? Yeah, so guys, we're continuing with the Friends series. I believe that you can only see me and Ben, but hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started the series last week, guys, called Friends, and Samuel kicked it off with one of his good mates, and this week I get to kick it off with one of my friends, Ben. So Ben, firstly, I'm just going to give it to you. Why don't you explain how we know each other?
Yeah, when you asked that I was going to share this, I can't actually remember. But when I was doing my studying up in Harrow, and I was based at a church there, and during my last year, a fresh-faced Temi started working for a local church. So we started working together for a youth club every Friday evening. And then things progressed. Temi found out that I was just a really cool guy, and then asked me to live with him for a year. That's kind of how it went.
Yeah. So we lived together, and our house actually had a house name. It was called Warren, and it's like legit. That's what it said on the house. It wasn't like we gave it to ourselves. So man, the Warren. What's your big reflections from our time living in the Warren?
I was surprised at how clean we kept it. But it's because we're three guys living together, all in our 20s. We done well.
We had a rota though to help us, innit? Like,
yeah,
the rota. I don't know.
A rota which two people abided by. I used to forget to clean all the time.
Yeah. That's a good tip though, guys. If you know, when you grow up and if you're watching this, and you ever do a house share, always have a rota of who cleans what and when. It just dissolves all the arguments.
Things so much more easier. Yeah.
Oh man, do you know what I think? One of my big highlights of living in the Warren, because when we moved in, it basically a couple months later, we was in a lockdown. And the benefits of being a youth worker, so we were all youth pastors. Ben's a youth pastor as well. The benefit of being youth pastors, youth workers, is that we get access to all the stuff that we would normally use for our youth club. So we basically moved down everything. Like, Ben, what did we bring down to
the local church which owned the house which we lived in, it was like a 2-minute walk away, and so we brought down like the Xbox, the PlayStation, the football goals, the badminton equipment, all the outdoor stuff. It was brilliant.
It was nuts, man. Like, so we had 3 consoles. We had a badminton like little court outside the house. Yeah. We had football goals. We kicked over a few footballs, like the whole night. It was amazing. And we spent most of our time playing zombies on.
Yeah, or FIFA.
Yeah. Until it got a bit political.
Yeah. We actually did a FIFA tournament to decide which bedrooms we had right at the start. And Temi got the smallest room in the house.
Yeah, guys, I lost the FIFA tournament, so I got the worst room.
Wasn't good. Yeah, but it turned out to be the best room because you're the only room that had internal storage. But I feel that's quite a 20-year-old conversation to have.
That is. Mate, I was wondering, so on our friendship series, you know, got a lot of young people in our groups who have all different types of friends. I was wondering, like, what do you think friendship means to you? Like, what are some traits that are important in friendship?
Yeah, it's such a good question. When I was thinking about who are my best friends, and why are they my best friends, I think being able to be vulnerable with them is so key. Like, life can be really tough sometimes, and so having someone you can go and talk to is a must, basically. Can have fun with. I don't want to be hanging around with boring people. And I think, like, being able to disagree well, I think is so important. It's quite an underrated trait, I think. Like, me and Temi had a few disagreements, not like massive ones. They're more like what we believe sort of conversations. And being able to disagree and have a conversation, I think is so important. You're never going to agree with anyone 100%, and so being able to have that conversation and be okay with people having different opinions is a must as well, I think. Yeah, they're my three tops ones. Yeah.
Sick, man. I love that. Especially like, I think being vulnerable, I think especially when you live with people, like not everyone's gonna have a great day, and sometimes it's about talking through, you know, some of the things that might be bothering you at the time. And I guess another thing I wanted to think about, like what do you think? Do you think there's anything distinctive about Christian friendships, or do you think it's like pretty much the same as like being friends with anyone who's not Christian? Do you think there's anything that makes those relationships different?
Yeah, I think there's a massive difference. When I think about the friends that I have that aren't Christians, they tend to be a lot more shallow. Not saying there's anything wrong with shallow friendships. I think there's a place for them. But like for myself, like I'm always wanting to be to spur other people on. And you know, as a Christian, I want to progress in my relationship with God. And like you don't really get that with non-Christians. One of the things that I appreciated so much about living in the Warren, like with 3 Christian guys, 3 good mates, and when it comes to vulnerability and like accountability, which I think is so important, you get a level of accountability from Christians that you won't get from non-Christians, just because you're talking about faith. Like I'm trying to think of an example where like we're struggling with praying or whatnot, or we're really struggling to read the Bible. So that was something that I really struggled with at the beginning of lockdown, because our rhythms were all over the place. And you know, you wouldn't get that sort of push or accountability from non-Christians. And so I think that's probably the main difference. But I think our friendships with non-Christians are equally as important. So they're different levels, but equally important, because you know we're called to evangelize, and you know Jesus was a friend of sinners, and so we've got to be friends to those that aren't Christians, because we're the witness. So that's kind of what I'd say to that.
Oh man, that's brilliant. I love that. And yeah, I'll just echo everything Ben said. I think there's a place for having friends who aren't necessarily Christians, as Ben said. Like Jesus would often be found with like people that weren't considered holy or whatever, but at the same time, there, you see those points where Jesus goes really deep, and he only does that with those guys that he had around him, like Peter, John, where he could really go deep and tell what was really going on. Ben, man, it's been amazing. I'm gutted to like stop chat, but we do this thing where we go into breakout rooms and we basically the conversation, and so we're about to do that now. But I guess before we leave, is there like anything like last words around friendship that you wanted to share, or any like last bit of advice that you would say to a young person, maybe someone who struggles to make friends or keep friends?
I think that the biggest thing is just to not compromise who you are. I think like although like we want to be friends with the people that are cool or stuff like that, you're really only going to be happy when you can be yourself around people. It just makes your life so much easier, and it puts the right people around you. So I think that'd be my top tip.
Oh man, amazing. Thank you so much, bro.
No
hey man, would you mind saying a really quick prayer before we close up?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we love that. Yes, let's pray. Father, I thank you so much that you are our friend, and thank you that implies so much, and that you love us so much. I just want to pray for all of us who are watching, who are about to go into breakout rooms, and those who aren't here. Father, would you help us to be good friends, so that people would know how much you love them by how much we loved. And so I pray that for all of us. Amen.
Amen. Hey Ben, so good to have you. Appreciate it, man. We need a proper catch up soon as well.
Yeah.
And guys, we're about to go into breakout rooms as Ben mentioned. So usual link as we use the one that's been sent to you, and we're going to log on and you'll be put into your specific rooms. So guys, see you in a bit. Take care. Bye.